Hey Virgo, how's it going? Welcome in, my new and my returning. Those of you brand new, my name is Sam. I am so grateful you are here. So we're continuing the month of February with love readings. And this is who is next to come towards you. This may be someone that you're currently dealing with and you're wondering where it's going, or you're completely single and this is the next person to approach you. So Virgo, take all that resonates, all that you feel drawn to receive, both within your intuition and the images that I hold up to the camera. Never sell yourself short. Always head over and watch your rising, your moon, and your Venus placement sign readings for those additional messages of clarity. And with these readings of someone coming towards you, you may find some similarity. All right, Spirit, for my Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement. All right, we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Put yourself out there. You know, if you're the typical Virgo type of energy, of hermit energy, because that's what Virgo is attached to within the tarot cards, you know, you may be keeping your distance and just retreating and, you know, focusing on every other aspect of your life and not really putting too much effort into love. Spirit wants you to step out of that energy. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So for those of you that are at a distance from someone that did come through, and it does say stay positive, stay optimistic, and stay positive, that romance is coming towards you. I feel a romantic gesture is about to be made. Look at the mountains off in the distance. It's like the challenging times are behind you. All right, let's see what else. I'm also going to pull from a deck of characteristics about this person. So I'm going to make it as detailed as possible. Within the next few weeks, did come out from my Angel Oracle deck. Meditation brings answers. So make sure you are staying focused on the signs and synchronicities that Spirit is placing in your life. Yeah, just as I said that, look what came out. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are being placed on your path. We will see which ones come through in this reading. Pay attention to your dreams. Your spirit realm is connecting with you in your dreams. They hear you and they're beside you and they're guiding you. You have to envision it. You have to believe it, because they are always right beside you. It was something that was really hard for me to wrap my head around. And I'll tell you, most of you know, I went through a dark night of the soul when when I was losing the person I thought I was meant to be with. So I literally was walking one day, walking my dog, real sunny day. My head was down. Just one of those days that I didn't feel connected. I was just going through the routine. And I looked at my shadow and there was big wings. Kid you not, swear to you, big wings. Like here I was and here are the wings. And I was like, OMG, does anybody else see that? Am I losing my mind? Because I was in the process of going through a spiritual awakening, not where I'm at now. I looked behind me and there was a butterfly right above my head. And that was what was creating the wings. And I thought, like, Spirit, I hear you. And I literally teared up as I was walking my dog. Within the next few weeks. So few weeks, remember, is anything greater than 2 weeks. I know that's broad, but it is a general reading for my Virgo. So just know that it's in the very near future. All right, what else do you have for my Virgo spirit? All right, yes. Pay attention to your dreams. This person coming towards you, both of your imperfections are so beautiful to one another. It's like they're not imperfections. They're not flaws. You find beauty in those imperfections for one another. And notice there's steps to the doorway, to the opportunity. It's like in those imperfections, you grow with one another. You build on that type of connection. You embrace it through the things that both of you have been through and where you're at currently in crossing paths with one another. But you use that as a stepping stone for the ultimate, which is meant to be. It's like you take those flaws, quote unquote, or those imperfections, and you You make them as stepping stones of what to find, of what you want in this connection. All right, let's get deeper. Guys, if you don't keep a dream journal, I would suggest doing it. Wake up 5 minutes before you normally do and write down everything that you remember of your dream. The universe and our spirit realm, they send us messages of clarity in the most mysterious, magical ways. Your energy, the 9 of Cups, you're ready. You're looking for your wish fulfillment. I feel you're at a good place of bringing happiness and peace into your own life. Know that the delays, remember, I felt delays in one of these. No, it was the bottom of the deck, right where the mountains are. Thank you, Spirit. The delays are being lifted here. Someone is coming in very romantic for you. Very strong water energy here. So if they're not a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or you know that they have those placements within their chart, very emotional, romantic connection. Magician. You have manifested one another. You have double confirmation of wish fulfillment in this reading. Virgo, all I can say right now is I do feel it's divinely being placed on your path. So continue what you're doing, but step out of your comfort zone. Hard worker, stability, safety net for yourself, keeping that stability within your mind, your heart, and your soul. Your chakras aligning, right? As you focus on yourself and stay optimistic about your love life and who's about to approach you, it's divinely being placed right on your path. All right, let's go deeper. I feel, Virgo, that it's like you're radiating this charisma and charm, and this person is like adjusting their tie, making sure they look on point and together to approach you. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. You're on the path of being consistent, focused. This hard work is all paying off. It's like you're reaching many goals within your life. Continue on that path. That just builds up your energy and your ascension. And this person's coming in, like I said, with a romantic offer. They may be a little bit younger than you, but know that good news is on its way. King of Wands coming in. Very practical, very hardworking, very strategic. Could be very high up within their business or have a business of their own. This is a very strong leadership type of energy. You know, it's like they're not going to say, well, what do you want to do? Well, what do you want to eat? No, you know what? I planned a date. I'm taking you here. I know you love sunflowers. I'm going to take you to a sunflower farm. After that, let's go to a winery. It's like nothing will be too much for this person to plan because they want to show up and do those things for you. They can show up and do those things for you. Queen of Cups. I love that King and Queen are side by side. This shows like the ultimate to longevity in this connection. Yeah, a very difficult karmic cycle is what you're leaving behind. Remember those mountains. I've had this deck forever. One of my first decks that I've ever purchased. And I just was drawn to those mountains in your reading. That is what you're leaving behind. That karmic energy. All right. Let's see what we can get about personality traits. Well, you know, I feel like lightish hair. Some of you, it's like dark blonde hair. Dirty blonde, maybe. I feel this person like tries to stay fit. Take care of themselves. They're coming in, you know, truly knowing what they want. All right, we have emotionally expressive. Like I said, they're not going to hold back. They are going to show up readily to express what they want, what they see of this connection. They're very nurturing, this person. Yeah. They're creative. They may play a musical instrument. I feel that they have this creative, spiritual side about them. They're very devoted. So with the right person, they just show up with focus and devotion. I truly feel hard worker, like not afraid to take on tasks, get them accomplished. Like, you know what? You have a leak. I'm going to fix your pipe. And then 3 months later, oh, you know what? You asked me to do that. No, it's like, you know what? I'm going to run to Lowe's. I'm going to run to Home Depot. I'm going to run to the store, get what you need. I'll be right over. That's the type of person that this person is. And like I said, you both are ready to take a leap of faith. I feel you complement one another. So it may be opposites that attract, but you complement one another. I feel that this person, and up until meeting you, they never thought maybe like a relationship wasn't for them. They were used to being the lone wolf. And then it's like you created that spark. They're intrigued. And now what they used to think their life looked like, being that lone wolf, now looks completely different once crossing paths with you. All right. Guys, if you're interested in taking part in the 2 free love readings that I'm offering this month, all you need to do is subscribe. And then Virgo, head down below in the comment section, leave the word heart or heart emoji. Each and every month it's a different giveaway, but by subscribing you can take part in them. Swipe left at the comment section, please and thank you, and hype this reading up. It's free to do so, especially if you're claiming this energy. The link to my Etsy shop's in the description box. You do have a couple days to get in a personal reading. I am going on vacation the first week of March. So my Etsy shop will be placed on vacation mode. With that being said, any readings that have been purchased prior to me placing my shop on vacation mode will be completed before I even go away. I will never leave anything dangling as I'm on vacation. Most of you know that my mom was diagnosed with cancer. It's more than they thought. So when I get back from my vacation, she begins her first round of chemo. So I will be going with her. It's like the second week of March. You know, I'm in the health field, so I don't know how bad it's going to kick her butt. I may not put my Etsy shop back on, I may not open it until around the middle of March. So you still have a couple days to get in a personal reading. We have WOUSCZLAPHD. Blank Scrabble tile. Look at that, Virgo. You have quite the variety. So if you know who this person is, look for their initials or yours, your name, their name, maybe a nickname. Completely single, screenshot it. And then when this person comes towards you, resort back to this. Could be just extra clarity that this is meant for you. I love you guys, and I will be back for many more readings.